Hi everyone, we're Team Inventrack. My name's Clayton Brown and I worked on the mobile application and networking.
My name's Jaden Steele. I worked on the Windows label printer part of our project.
I'm Jake Sunday. I worked on the web part of the project.
And I'm Tracy King, and I worked on our back end with our AWS and on the web application.
You're probably wondering, what is Inventrack and what does it do? Well, some of you are probably familiar with the task of manually transcribing data into a spreadsheet. Long, tedious, and boring. Or even worse, having to have gone around physically with your clipboard writing everything down to then transcribe it into your spreadsheet. Even more long and tedious. So what if instead of all that, all you needed was a mobile device with our app and an accompanying scan gun, and now all you need to do, walk down the aisle, scan barcodes, and by the time you make it back to your computer, everything's already there. And so this is where Inventrack comes in, with the aim to modernize and streamline inventory management. And in addition, we aim to offer employee tracking with task assignment, management of your purchase and sales orders, as well as the ability to generate reports and forecasts on your sales.
When we designed Inventrack, we had 3 key intended users in mind, and we made considerations for all of them in our project. We considered the warehouse employees, who need to be able to complete tasks efficiently and minimize mistakes. We wrote the mobile app with the scanner especially for them. We also considered the office staff and controller. They need to be able to create new orders, monitor and adjust the inventory, as well as do reporting. We wrote several modules for them. We also considered the business owner and manager. They are trying to inspire and motivate their team, and communication is key. This is why we offer a chat module on both the web and mobile application. We also implemented employee roles and permissions. And we have a task management system, which allows the manager to both monitor their staff and their warehouse as a whole.
This is the label printer where you'll log in. And you'll then be met with a screen to enter in your ID, product name, the weight will be automatically read from the scale, and then you can send it off to the printer. And then here you can see what a completed tag looks like with the barcode you'll scan later.
Alright, so what I'm going to be doing now is, as you can see here, we currently have just a task that's open and available for Mr. Tester Brown. Now what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and scan in the product using our scan product part, and he's going to come in here, scan the barcode that Jaden printed out earlier, and now he's going to submit it. And based on that, it's going to be a completed job. And now if we come back to the task menu, the task is done and completed, and it's now in our inventory system.
For our warehouse managers and office staff, we feature an inventory module. The inventory is the backbone of your warehouse, and it's important that you have access and the ability to modify and update this data quickly. We offer the ability to import and export data, add additional columns to your table to specialize it and customize it for your business. We have the ability to add inventory manually, though most of your inventory will come through the receiving process. We also offer the ability to sort the information, filter it, search, and as well as hide columns. So if you prefer a more minimalistic look, you're able to achieve that. The fields on the table are also completely live, and you're able to edit and update them on the fly. Our dashboard is intended for warehouse managers, so as they sit down for their morning cup of coffee, they can get a quick overview and a great outlook for their day. Snapshots of data, notifications such as unread chats and low stock alerts. It also features our AI chatbot that we wrote especially for Inventrack. The purchase and sales order modules are intended mostly for warehouse, office staff, and controllers. They're able to view the details of orders, filter out orders waiting for fulfillment. They're able to view and add new customers. They're also able to create new orders. We have added this great little detail that when you select a customer to create the order, it will show you the last time they bought and the price they paid, allowing you to honor pricing agreements and know their commonly bought items. We have a price list where you're able to adjust prices. You're able to do blanket adjustments, for a Black Friday type promotion. Our reports module offers several built-in reports. We have a low stock alert, a sales by month report, and an inventory summary, where you're able to group the inventory by different categories, locations, or units, and create simple charts. You're able to export this information out to Excel. You're able to view purchase forecasting with different parameters to customize it and drill down to your situation, looking at different categories, different scenarios, and different dates. We offer a top selling items, a quick look at your top 5, either by sales or by quantity. We have a task report, so you can see the status of tasks in the warehouse and view open tasks. We have profit analysis, a report, and a report generator. Communication is the key to success in business, and our chat module allows warehouse managers and office staff to reach out to warehouse workers quickly and efficiently. The warehouse workers receive the notifications via their mobile app, and they're able to reach out to managers to ask questions or seek clarification.
For our system architecture, we use React for our front end and React Native for our mobile front end. Our web application was used mostly by controllers and managers, while our mobile application is used for warehouse employees. To help connect our printer and scale together, we use the C# backend. Additionally, for our database, we use PostgreSQL. To connect all of this together, we used Open API 3.0 and published it using Swagger. When it came to integrating our software components, we had Google Charts and OpenAI that we used. For our user studies, given the feedback given from our 53 participants, we were able to make some significant changes. Some of these were the implementation of Google Chart libraries to help visualize data more. Additionally, we created an AI assistant to help answer questions about functionality of our site and to help ease the process of how to use Inventrack. For our software engineering practices, we use GitLab for our coordination, and we create 4 GitLab projects to help organize our project together. Additionally, we had a CI/CD pipeline to help deploy changes made on our main branch and publish them directly onto our AWS server. As mentioned before, we also had many API endpoints published using Swagger, as well as implemented security systems onto our Swagger to ensure unauthorized use could not be done. For our conclusion, I wanted to talk about where we started and where we ended with our project. As you can see here, this is one of the use cases we had for our project. We wanted users to be able to view tasks, to have a task board to help view tasks and history of tasks. From there, we created a UI mockup for how we would want this to be displayed. While working with our team, we were then able to create the actual project using our components and publishing it onto our website. I want to thank my team and everyone else involved for helping us be successful in this project. We hope to see you on December 5th at our Capstone Demo Day. Thank you so much for listening. See ya!